The quality of the car body cannot but rejoice. Even on the very first copies, if they did not have time to visit serious accidents, you will not find any traces of corrosion. There are no complaints about the quality of the paintwork. For the Unity, it resists external influences quite well. BMW 1 Series can be equipped with both gasoline and diesel power units: gasoline 1.6, 116, 122 horsepower, 2.0, 129 and 136 horsepower, 3.0, 265 horsepower, diesel 2.0, from 115 to 207 horsepower. Owners of cars with the weakest engine often face the problem of starting the engine in the cold season. The fact that during a cold start, not all cylinders are connected, as a result, difficult starting and unstable engine operation. The timing drive for this motor is chain. Unfortunately, the first problems with it begin quite early, after 40,000 kilometers. Weak point is not the chain itself, but its tensioner. Therefore, experienced owners, in order to avoid serious problems, recommend adjusting chain tensioner every 30–40,000 kilometers. 2-liter units are considered more reliable, although they also experience failures in systems that are responsible for raising intake valves. If the system fails, the corresponding indicator lights up on the instrument panel. Also, this drawback will negatively affect the power and fuel consumption. The 3-liter engine is the most reliable among gasoline power units. Unfortunately, there are very few cars with such an engine on the secondary market. If we talk in general about gasoline engines, then after 100,000 km, oil consumption begins to increase, and the greater the mileage, the greater the consumption. Diesel engines are very reliable, but when buying cars with such an engine, you need to understand that they are demanding on the quality of oil and diesel fuel, plus diesel engines need to be serviced more often than gasoline ones. And if the previous owner neglected these requirements, then you will have an expensive repair of the fuel system and turbine. The basic version of the car is equipped with a 6-speed manual gearbox. A 6-speed automatic with manual shifting was optional. When choosing a BMW 1 Series with mileage, it is better to opt for automatic transmission. The fact that many owners are young people who like to light up, as a result, the clutch dies very quickly and the life of the box also significantly decreases. Otherwise, the manual does not present unpleasant surprises. With an automatic, the most common problem is jerking when shifting in lower gears. In most cases, to fix the problem, it is enough to reflash the electronic control unit of the box. An aluminum McPherson-type suspension is installed in front and a multi-link in the back. Often, BMW's suspension is said to require a lot of capital investment to repair. Unfortunately, the BMW 1 Series is one of these cars, and given the quality of our roads, the need for repairs will not be long in coming. Most often, you will have to change the stabilizer struts every 30–40,000 kilometers. Front shock absorbers rarely live up to 50,000 kilometers. The rest of the suspension elements last a little longer. Silent blocks of levers, rear shock absorbers, ball bearings will need to be replaced closer to 100,000 kilometers. In steering, the rack is very tenacious, but the tips rarely go more than 50,000 kilometers. The service life of the brake system is highly dependent on the driving style. On average, front pads live 30,000 kilometers, discs 60,000 kilometers, rear pads 40,000 kilometers, discs 80,000 kilometers. Before buying, check if the steering wheel hits when braking. If the steering wheel hits, then the wheels have already led. The quality of the BMW 1 Series interior, traditionally for a German manufacturer, is at a high level, high-quality materials and assembly. But it was not without a fly in the ointment. Many car owners often encounter failures in the electrical equipment of the passenger compartment. Most often failures occur due to souring of the connection contacts. Also, if the car is more than 5 years old, you need to pay attention to the condition of the power wires, since at this age they begin to decay and they have to be changed. There are frequent cases of failure of the steering adjustment mechanism. To fix the problem, you have to change the entire assembly. If the previous owner did not monitor the condition of the door seals, then in rainy weather, water will appear in the cabin. If you are the owner of this car model, please describe the problems that you had to face during the operation of the car. Perhaps it is your review that will help readers of our site when choosing a car.